Things I learned in my 20s, Christian edition. First things first. If God is elevating you and people put their mouth on you in the season that you're being elevated, that's not your problem. And don't be fake humble because the things that people said about you in private is not matching up with what God is doing in your life. That's not your problem. Your only thing is to pray for them, but don't you dare hide what God is doing in your life because God is getting no glory from that. If people put their mouth on you in a season that God is doing something in your life and it's contradictory to what they're saying, that's not your problem. That's not your problem. You're not obligated to give access to people who are in secret competition with you. Now I've seen this not necessarily in even the Christian community, but I've seen this just in regular just relationships and friendships, which is true. But anytime you have that, these people are always, at least like my experience, they're gonna project insecurities on you. So you can't save them. Only Jesus save. So your best bet is to revoke access and to pray for these people, right? I'm not just saying like, oh, let's just pray for them, No, I'm saying like, for real, like pray for them, because outside of Christ, we would all be, acting a certain type of way, right? It's because of Christ that we are growing, right? Most of the time, when God reveals to me that somebody's trying to manipulate me, most of the time, um, from what I've seen, people get mad because, and not because you know you're calling them out or anything, but because you won't let them manipulate you. You're not obligated to let nobody manipulate you. Absolutely not. Yes, we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but at the same time, boundaries are a thing. Sometimes the voice that God calls you to listen to in one season may not be the same voice that He uses in another. So move around where you're being fed. We're going from glory to glory. So it's not necessarily that person can't speak to you anymore. It just means that season of you listening to that voice is over. It's not a bad thing. That doesn't make the teacher that was teaching you bad. Maybe it was good for that season, but move around. You need to grow. And wherever God is feeding you, leave. Don't let your loyalty to a pastor or a preacher or a prophet, whatever, keep you in one place when God's glory cloud is moving you to the next. Follow God. And I'm running out of time, so I'm going to do a part 2 for you guys. Bye.